Dave, can you tell us a little bit about EFT and what folks might expect from the Hold Me Tight weekend?
Oh, absolutely. As I like to say, EFT, emotionally focused couples therapy, is literally the gold standard in couples therapy. Its effectiveness has been proven through dozens of outcome studies and literally hundreds of other studies published in peer-reviewed journals. So the essence of EFT are a couple of, maybe 5 tenets that I think I really want to stress. The first one, and it's really foundational, love is an attachment bond to a precious other person who you need to be able to turn to when life gets tough. Second thing would be when that other person's emotional availability or even physical presence is in question, we kind of panic. It's kind of fight or flight. Now the third thing is we have a limited number of ways in which we can respond to that panic, and they are rather predictable. One way is to kind of pursue the other person and demand their presence. Another way is to kind of withdraw and kind of avoid the situation. And as you can guess, these two response styles kind of are mutually reinforcing. The more one person might pursue and demand, the other person withdraws and avoids, and so on and so forth, leading into this spiral where both people end up feeling unheard, unseen, and not loved. Now the fourth thing I think is that when you start to live in this habitual state of this panic and these cycles going on, the relationship no longer feels really safe, and you really kind of hide part of yourself, and you just slowly get disconnected. And then the last thing I think is that when you get to that point where you're kind of hiding those parts of yourself, you just no longer have really connected conversations about your relationship, about your intimacy life. People tell me all the time they do really good at kind of playing well in the sandbox and running their family, but there's not much relationship involved in that, and that's just not a healthy place to be. So I believe that what you'll see at the Hold Me Tight is a series of about, I think there's 8 lessons. It'll be brief lessons, teach you these principles more in depth. Then you'll break off and go to a room with your partner to kind of work on that and see how it fits in your relationship, and kind of talk about that. Then we'll come back together as a big group, kind of share the things we learned, kind of the insights, the understandings, and we kind of learn from each other then. And then for those super achievers, there's homework assignments that you can do that night, or you can do maybe later that week if you choose to, but they're not necessary. And I think a really important part, and I think this is so key, is that we're going to have trained EFT professionals that are going to be here, 3 I think, that you're going to have people there to help you get through this if you get stuck or something. We're not just going to let you flail. So anyway, highly encourage you to consider coming to the Grand Forks' first ever Hold Me Tight retreat, September 26th through the 28th.